They went to Capernaum, and when the Sabbath came, Jesus went into the synagogue and began to teach. The people were amazed at his teaching, because he taught them as one who had authority, not as the teachers of the law, who I guess didn't teach like they had authority, because they were bad. They were making stuff up. Just then, a man in their synagogue who was possessed by an impure spirit cried out, "What do you want with this Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come here to destroy us? I know who you are. You're the Holy One of God." "Be quiet," Jesus said sternly. "Come out of him." The impure spirit shook the man violently and came out of him with a shriek. The people were all so amazed that they asked each other, "What is this? A new teaching and with authority? He even gives orders to impure spirits and they obey him." News about Jesus spread quickly over the whole region of Galilee. As soon as they left the synagogue, they went with James and John to the home of Simon Peter and Andrew. Simon Peter's mother-in-law lay in bed with a fever, and they immediately told Jesus about her. So he went to her, he took her hand and helped her up, and the fever left her immediately, and she began to wait on them. That evening after sunset, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and the demon-possessed. There is a lot of examples of Jesus casting out demons out of people. Some of the people were possessed by demons where the demons were controlling like the people, what they would say and do. But others, the people had control over their body and they weren't controlling their mind, but they caused illnesses and infirmities in the people. Okay? I don't think that demons left. I mean, I've own personal experiences. They're still here and they still attack people. I know from personal experience that demons are still here and still attack people. You know, we don't think of it anymore. You know, they cause physical problems in people and mental problems. But, you know, just because a person has a physical problem and now we have medicines and stuff that could treat it and make it better, that doesn't mean it wasn't an evil spirit that caused it to happen in the first place. My opinion, from experience, okay? So that evening after sunset, the people brought to Jesus all the sick and demon-possessed. The whole town gathered at the door, and Jesus healed many who had various diseases. He also drove out many demons, but he would not let the demons speak because they knew who he was. As you'll see, sometimes Jesus would announce that he was a Messiah. Other times he would tell people, "Do not tell anybody that I am," because he knew with certain groups, if it got out, it would cause problems for him. And other groups he knew it would be good. So he would pick and choose when he would say to announce and not. And he didn't want the demons doing this because he would start events that it weren't time to happen yet, like the Pharisees trying to kill him. So very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up and left the house and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Simon Peter and his companions went to look for Jesus. When they found him, they exclaimed, "Everyone is looking for you, Jesus." Jesus replied, "Let us go somewhere else, to the nearby village, so I can preach there also. That is why I have come." Jesus, as you read, he does four main things while he was here the first time 2,000 years ago. One, the biggest, he came to pay for all of our sins. He died on the cross with our sins on him to pay for our sins. Two, to tell everybody about him and about God and how to be saved and who he was and what he wants from us. Okay, he taught us so much. Three, cast demons out of people. And four, heal people with illnesses. But the first two were the biggest. Save us from our sins and tell everybody about him and how to come to him. So he said, "Let's go to villages so I could preach, so I could tell people about me. That's one of the reasons why I came." So he traveled through Galilee, preaching in their synagogues and driving out demons. Now a man with leprosy came to Jesus and begging on his knees said, "If you were willing, you can make me clean." Jesus was indignant. He reached his hand out to the man and says, "I am willing. Be clean." Immediately the leprosy left him and was cleansed. Now Jesus sent the man away that he just healed from leprosy with a strong warning. He said, "See, you do not tell this to anyone, that I healed you of leprosy, and you'll see why. But go show yourself to the priest and offer sacrifices that Moses had commanded for your cleansing, as a testimony to him." She said, "I know I healed you of leprosy, and I'm glad you're thankful, but don't tell anybody." Why? Because you'll see now. But instead, the man went out and began to freely talk about Jesus healing him. As a result, Jesus could no longer enter a town openly, but had to stay outside in lonely places. Yet people were still came to him from everywhere. Because news got out, he's healing people. Now he went into a town, so many people would throng him and rush on him and say, "Heal me, heal me, heal me," that, they surrounded him. He couldn't move. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do what he wanted to do. So that's why sometimes he said, don't tell anybody. And at other times he would. All right, we're going to stop here for this one, and then we're going to pick up next episode in the Gospel of, we just finished chapter 1 of Mark. We're going to pick up with chapter 2 of Mark next week. God bless you. I'm Michael Koch, and this is the Gospel.